What are the covenants? A covenant is a promise made from God to mankind, paid with a sacrifice and left with a sign. In this video, we will explore 4 major covenants: mankind through Noah, through Moses, through Jesus Christ, and the final covenant at the end. The first covenant was through Noah, and the sacrifice was mankind's death through the flood, and the sign was a rainbow from the sun. Genesis 9. Because of the sins of mankind, a sacrifice was made with the water, the power that is held by the Father. His sign of the covenant was a rainbow, which is created by the water and the sun. And through this covenant, he promised not to destroy man by water again until the light of the rainbow was gone. And the Lord made a covenant with Israel. Exodus 19. For he promised they would be a great nation, and the sacrifice was the blood of the Egyptians, and the sign was the 10 Commandments. Exodus 34. And this covenant was made on the promise that they would obey his commandments, but as we know, Israel would fail to obey his commands. And the third covenant was made through the Son, and the sacrifice was his blood, and his sign was a cross. For Christ, the Son, brought the Word, and by his death and crucifixion the Holy Spirit could dwell with us. And his sacrifice was offered at the table when he took the cup after they had eaten, saying, "This cup which is poured out for you is the new covenant in my blood." Luke 22. A cross is an intersection between God and man, for where God and man meet, a covenant is made. Thus the Son sacrificed his life on the cross, that we could return to the Father, and he paid the price by denying himself, and we as his children must do the same. For those who do follow him must take up their cross of sacrifice and death to this world. For he who has found his life will lose it, and he who has lost his life for my sake will find it. Matthew 10. And the final covenant shall soon be made, and the sacrifice will be the blood of mankind, and the sign is a sign that will remain with us forever, for the sign is the presence of God in our midst. And the Spirit will hand all things back to the Father, and the circle will then be complete, and there will no longer be any curse, and the throne of God and of the Lamb will be in it, and his bondservants will serve him. They will see his face, and his name will be on their foreheads. Revelation 22.